Yeah. Because Noelle's the most best way between her, him, and her.
Like I said, Chloe I had no issue with before, but my mom was known that I've been having these issues with Oscar for months.
No, they did something like Chloe.
When we go outside.
Alright, we're on.
You see the cover?
Can you help Mom up?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got your dice over here, Mom.
Okay, I just gotta get my phone.
You what?
I gotta grab my phone.
Oh. Life, without your phone, you will never make it for 4 hours.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's an interesting time to come into a hero game. We're not dealing with very many super villains at this time. No boss? Oh my god! Go get her, Lana! Kick her butt! Hello everyone and welcome back to the game. Marvel Superheroes. So, as we're all kind of like, you're all lost in a alternate New York with no heroes since World War II. Here you guys are. You went and saved a building and people in the fire.
What?
She needs keys now.
Sorry.
This is under the rule of Murphy.
Move your drink.
Oh, that was a missile.
Strike one. Come here. We got 2 more to go. I don't think she got us trying to play baseball there. So, I'll give you guys a clue. After a while, one of you probably would have snuck back to where you left it, and you'll find that it's actually roped off by the police, and they're keeping people away from it. So, you know, no one comes up and touches it or anything.
Well, I'm walking around in a wheelchair, so.
Yeah. Nope.
You're not walking around in a wheelchair.
I'm moving around.
Okay. What happened to your armor?
Here, I'll get it.
I got it.
Okay. Ah.
I'm back.
What?
You're all in your standard hero gear, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why is he walking around with that armor?
You shouldn't be.
Yeah, there's water on the ground. Don't worry. You should beat the waterproof. I get it all the time. And it's because I keep hitting her water thing going around the corner there. Actually, this time I did when I was setting up the game on the computer, and I rolled that chair that you're on over there, and I slammed into it. So,
Take your phones there.
you should be in your armor.
Yeah, you should be.
Okay. Now, the only thing is, as you guys are wandering around, you're getting a lot of attention anywhere you go. Uh-oh, you're going to create an infinite scene where they'll look to the screen and they'll see you, and then they'll look to the screen and they'll see you, and then they'll look to the screen and they'll see you. So, you know how like they can see my stuff here. You guys are all looking at my gaming stuff in there. Yeah. They're gonna have some new iPhone shit and get that kind of
I don't know
DPI.
what you're talking about. Oh, he's gonna throw him at us.
He's huge. No.
It's
Here
big, boom.
What has happened? And
Oh, it's supposed to be 30 minutes.
you're not taking phone calls. You guys are in New York. We're just gonna assume you were with them. We're not gonna go through the whole role. She could have been here for some reason, but then we don't know I've looked at some of the future parts of the module, and it's actually gone some weird lengths here.
She-Hulk could have been one of them.
Maybe she's lost some time and you guys picked her up. Bam, there she is. So, right now you guys saved a building that was on fire, but when the news people came to report about it, they mentioned that there have been no heroes in the world since World War II. So, you all took off, leaving your time machine behind. Now, after a while, you guys came back to check, and the police are very much just sitting there. What you did. Stop it.
It wants me.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do at this point?
I'll go up to the place that got support.
Okay.
In regular clothes or attached?
Nope. Looking like I should.
We showed up.
As Captain
the
America
heroes.
come walking up. They're like,
You don't get a chance to
hello,
change your clothes.
Captain America. I didn't know you were going to come back after they lost you in World War II. We've been watching your vehicle here. You need to use it. We're making sure no one touches it.
Thank you. And yes, me and the group that I'm with will be needing it.
Okay. They kind of get people to back up and.
I do ask them a question though.
Okay.
Can you tell me why there are no other heroes here? Do you have any kind of information for me on that?
There's a lot of theories on that one. Basically, they think that the world was in such danger during World War II that, like, they were just being born to save us. Some say it was due to the Nazi and experiments and therefore the American experiments. Some say aliens. But really, since the World War's been over, we haven't seen anything of them. They just haven't. They haven't been born, as far as I know. I mean, you hear occasional stories of some kind of weird little thing in the Inquirer, but I don't think that's real.
I will go pick up a thing from the Inquirer then.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Jay, he's going to go get a newspaper. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm just being me.
Okay. Just floating there? Are you out in the open? It's not just, or are you like floating up top of a building or something, or
I'm just gonna wander around.
as She-Hulk or as?
That was her.
Yeah.
Okay. You just following her?
Uh-huh.
She
Yeah,
tends to
following
do that. She's only a few years old, actually. Don't take her to a bar.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can get my sister to scan around the area and see what's going on between radios and
Okay.
stuff.
Go ahead and do a roll on your intuition.
Electromagnetic.
The intuition.
You know, you could learn to do one as a Nova burst.
Uh-huh.
Intuition.
You know, but you just do the same as any other powered stunt. It
I
would be
plan on it.
an EMP Nova.
Single or double?
2 dice for income trade to succeed. What's your rank?
0, 0, 0.
No, what's your
Oh, yeah. Remarkable, and I got 0, 0, 0.
12.
100.
100.
You should know that by now.
So it's a red. Just wanted to brag. Maybe it was 1,000.
Maybe. You never know.
Okay.
That's impossible.
You are picking up background levels of chronotons that are pretty much inactive, but have been heavily used. Basically, there's been some time manipulation.
Yours has a
but
skip
nothing
on the
you can
boot on it
directly
for it.
find. Nothing floats next to you right now.
I
But
have my
it's happened at some point, and it's settled since then. It happened long enough ago that no one even remembers there would be anything else. You're also picking up a little bit of a multiple. You might even be in a multiple dimension, not even your own. You could be in one next to it.
Okay. Go around and tell the crew about that.
Okay.
We might be in another dimension.
You go ahead and check the. Jay, make a reason roll while you're looking at it. No, not you. Captain America, he's looking at the Inquirer, seeing if he believes any of the stories as possible mutant stories.
That's a yellow.
It's a yeller. Okay.
Old yeller, huh?
That's about what most of the stories you see in here are. You know, it seems like, you know, crazy, like almost like ones you remember, like Fat Boy and, you know, different stories.
Hey,
If it is anything,
come here.
it's always like even small, like if this person's a mutant, their thing that they're being written up about is the fact they can change their eye color. Things like that. There's nothing. But there is one article, since you got a yellow, that pertains to an interesting fact, but it doesn't. It states it's due to aliens, of course. Other stories say it's due to ghosts haunting us from World War II. Because of all the horrible things we've done in the past during the war. But the birth rate and the birth rate by what it should be, they believe mathematically, is like way off. There are less people being born, so
Yeah,
they're starting to worry that there may be a growing
I gotta give you a haircut.
sterility. Some stories say it's because, you know, men aren't being allowed to be men anymore, or, you know, things like that. No one has any answers to why. The article is just about the concept. And the information where most of it seems to come from, the statistics seems somewhat credible compared to most of the stories in here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you find out.
Who's the author?
The author? J. Jonah Jameson.
Kill him.
I'm going to talk to him first.
That's the first thing you
Then you
think of.
plunge your hand into his heart.
That's your first answer.
Kill him.
He's kind of you know how Andy Rooney in 60
Are you going to
Minutes
girls'
was?
bag?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what J. Jonah Jameson's doing right now.
Not
He's
being
like
a
the
dick.
retired old. No, he's still being a dick. But just like Rooney was. You know, he's a cranky old man.
I'm going to go see him.
Okay. Well,
Since
what the
they-
rest of you doing?
Nothing to watch videos.
Okay.
Following her.
You're following her. You? What are you doing? Just
Wandering around.
okay.
Aimlessly.
Roll a die 10.
Hey.
Okay, it's all right. Let's see if anything like random, like a crime or something is going on. Okay,
I didn't do it.
what are you doing, Black Cat?
I'm trying to stay out of trouble.
I like the fact that it's like you're trying.
I
Stop
got you.
that! Steal.
I got you.
Put that wallet back, like she's having a
Tell
fight
me you gotta
herself.
keep an eye
No,
on
she's
her.
like-
I'm going
no.
J. Jonah Jameson right now.
This is like, I'm supposed to be the bad person in this whole thing. I'm supposed to be turning from bad to good. So I'm trying to.
Surprisingly, she actually goes good for a while.
Oh yeah, she's.
I can go back and go to my normal form for a whole.
Usually the reason why she would go bad is because she was pissed off with Spider-Man.
Usually.
She had a hardcore for him. But you know, Spider-Man sleeps with all of his female opponents. I swear. He's bad as Batman.
Oh yeah. But
And in the end, he still gets Mary Jane.
I can be in my normal form without being in cat form.
True. You can
And
just,
walk around and scope things out.
you're a, I believe you're,
Okay,
you're well off.
yeah.
Alexa, what's the temperature?
Actually,
Right now, it's 96 degrees Fahrenheit.
you go ahead and
Tonight,
make a roll
expect a
on your
low of
resources.
66 degrees.
What's your resource?
Resources. Good.
Okay.
So 2 dice 10.
Yep. Percentage.
Yeah. 18.
18.
I think.
Your cards and your information does not work here. Apparently, because there was a chance you could possibly match someone else's identity already here.
But not.
No.
I still have a backup roll eventually.
But you can always grab some money. I mean, or just find some money. Yeah, find some money.
Grab some money. Sure, I'll just go grab some money. Not you.
No, you
We're
just
on
follow
the same
people.
team.
You follow people long enough, and they just drop money out of their pockets for some stupid reason.
Just for bad luck. This shit.
Yep.
And I'm real
They're like,
good.
oh, look, they dropped $100.
Picking up.
She goes and buys a real expensive perfume, and the person is at home going, I can't pay my rent! Yeah, you're a good guy. We're trying to be. Okay, and then you found out that this is like possibly not even the right dimension in line with where you guys are from.
Smells like hoops.
So you want to go talk to Jonah Jameson.
Yep.
Make a roll on your intuition, see if you can catch him coming out of the office. It would be yellow. He's kind of common looking. I mean, as far as he stands out. What'd you get?
74. Yellow.
Yellow? Good enough. That's what you needed. He's
At least
coming
you
out of
got
his
the yellow.
office with a
Yeller.
cup of coffee in one hand, carrying a briefcase.
And a cigar.
He's smoking a cigar. He's not having a cigar. He's heading towards his car. That's the building. Building has security, so it was going to be difficult unless you wanted to push on who you were to get in there. So
I'll go. J. Jonah Jameson.
yeah,
I need to talk to you real quick
why?
about one of your articles.
I didn't publish that one.
Which one do you think I'm talking about?
The one about you.
It's not the one I'm wanting to talk to you about.
Oh, what do you want?
You published an article about how the fact that there aren't as many births as of late. Where'd you get these facts and statistics from?
From the census, mostly, and a few doctors that brought it to me originally from the hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
They're finding more often are people coming in pregnant, supposedly. They think they're called false pregnancies. And when it comes time for the baby, there's no child.
Whatever you do.
And then I just went from there, which I'm not saying there's as many numbers, but then I checked the sensor numbers and where it was suspected by scientists by the average rate of how we were been breeding. Because we haven't been in a war for a long time, so the rate doesn't change much.
I know.
And where we are. And we are lower than we're supposed to be, so, I personally think it has to do with the whole thing that men aren't being allowed to be men.
How far back did you go in your research?
Oh, probably about 5 years after the end of the last war, after World War II. Because the paperwork was a mess for quite a few years after the war. There was some stuff that pointed towards this, but not reliable until you get enough from that point. Because we need statistics to make these concept. We have to have the statistics of every country, and a country still recovering from war doesn't have the numbers yet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. Well, who are you though?
Captain America.
No, you're not.
How would you know?
I have a picture of you. My father did in World War II. You're shorter, and you have a, well, in the shot I received, you had a little bit of black hair sticking out, and he was blonde.
Bell!
Didn't hand the work.
Sorry, I'm fighting Ghost Man right now. Fucking cheese.
Oh, that's not good.
Always a fun time.
How's the wrist today?
Hurts?
So,
I will not divulge that information.
okay, but I had to ask. I wrote
know.
my article I'm talking about. I wrote that you were not the same Captain America that had been seen before.
I may not be the same, but I still hold the values that he did.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was a long time ago. I mean, he'd be an old man by now.
Not really. I'll give you this little. I will give him a little bit of snippet for his article. Cap would not be very ill. The original. The serum that he was given will reduce his aging process.
Well, yeah, Stark said something about that one time.
He wasn't. He's not lying. He was not lying about it.
Well,
He,
kind of hard to take much he said accurately. I mean, after he went to prison and everything.
Which Stark? Howard or Tony?
Howard. Who's Tony? Howard went to for treason.
Treason on what?
Well, more things than I know for
Devin.
sure, but I know part of it was
You know,
hot water.
A little bit of hot water on it and put it like
or if you want to do it.
Yeah, go ahead if you want. Oh well,
I'll go in your bathroom.
okay.
It'd be better if you went to.
But yeah, he some of his experiments. Some of the people. There's a question: is someone stole some of his experiments, or did he sell them? And it's just all a lot of things from the war. So yeah, he went to prison for that.
Is he still there?
No, he died a long time. That is some heart problem. His family apparently had a heart problem.
No, he's right though. Cap's aging factor is literally from.
It's known he worked on the project. It's also thought he's the one that sold it out.
He wasn't.
That's only one of the things, though. So even if they got that one wrong, they got him on other things.
Sorry, kid.
Died an old man, heart attack in jail.
Oh yeah, they're cut off.
Huh? Oh yeah.
No,
Okay.
put hot water in that?
Soaking or just damp?
Just down.
Yeah, but
Okay. For your face.
So pretty much,
Do you want an ice cube or ice pack?
No, she didn't have to eat.
Alright.
so most of this is, when you look back, most of it seems to have stemmed after World War II.
Oh no, you're referring to the whole hero villain thing that appeared during World War II was the anomaly. I mean, nothing like that's ever happened before, so it's weird that it happened. There's a lot of things. I think it had to do with a lot of experimentation from both sides. Most commonly done without permission of any.
Well, I know for a fact that there should. Like, Cap was one, a volunteer for the U.S. military,
Yes.
and then there was Red Skull.
Yes.
Those were the only two. Cap was the only one for the U.S.
No, there were some others. There was Miss America. There was the Wizard to run at high speed. There was actually there's quite a few. There's about 5 to up to. There's the Liberty Legion and Cap's team, which also had a lot of soldiers, just straight soldiers. They had.
Yeah, Wolverine being one of them.
Yeah, Nick Fury being another.
And it's kind of weird. Wolverine should technically still be alive. That's actually something I might want to look into.
Did you wring it out thoroughly?
That's good hot.
So, but things have been. I mean, I'm kind of. That's why I just do this news report on TV, and I do these articles on the side, because ever since the war, things have been pretty quiet. It's getting hard for a newsman to make a living.
How to player to DM, player to other players.
I'll try not to listen.
Well, no, this is you might be able to give me a spot to start going after this. Wolverine would be where if he was still technically alive.
Possibly Canada. Yeah.
Nova Scotia, yeah.
Horrible version of him. But more so, you can't really find anything on the whole mutant at all, ever. I mean, it's like maybe some movies, but they still can't get it right most of the time.
Because the reason I'm asking, Wolverine being a part of the Howard's Mando, if he managed to live through whatever crisis happened, which I wouldn't be surprised, he might have better.
Then I guess you can check photos or information on that group and see if you see a Logan in there or not. What was his name?
James Howlett.
That's right. I have him for the World War II campaign.
Yeah.
Oh,
His name would have been.
of course.
Yeah, but his name would have been James Howlett at
yeah.
the time. At that particular time, he wasn't going by Logan until he lost his memory.
Yeah.
How do I know this crap?
Because comic books is a major part of our society's identity. Because it reflects what's going on in society into the comic, back and forth.
Marvel does.
Well, yeah. Well, DC was better older. You like the conservative point of view.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why no one can create a good Superman. They always come out evil.
So I will thank Jonah for his time.
Okay.
I will.
You'll notice he was apparently somewhere there. He brought out a recorder and was recording the conversation.
Gives him a story.
Yeah.
I will.
Well, that's what he does.
I'll look at him and go, and yeah, you can utilize what I've talked about in your article to give you a story, something you can write about. Do you happen to have any pictures of Cap and his commandos at all?
Yeah.
Can I take a look at the few of them, please? There's one person in particular I'm looking
To
at.
keep on track soon. Could you go down and share?
Make it cycle. You're gonna need a green. You gotta convince him that he's going home, and he has to go back to his office.
94. Yeah, I did.
Well, since you are somehow connected to Cap, I guess I can do that. Try
Thank you.
grumbling a bit. Goes upstairs. He has pictures because his father's in the group. And no,
No James Howlett in there. The Wolverine? Well, I thank you for your time, but the person I was looking for isn't there. Which means he probably, well, because he was, I don't know. 'Cause I know he would have been born prior to it. He would have been born prior to any of that happening.
I'm going to give you one more minute. I'm going to leave. But I have a question for you. He goes into a drawer, starts digging through some stuff, pulls out a folder, got a black folder, opens it, throws out 3 pictures. Ghost images. Almost.
Take a look.
Okay. Intuition check. You need a yellow to identify anything as it.
Check it out.
100.
Okay. Yeah, those are ghosts. Those are after images.
That's enough.
Okay. He picked up this anomaly a few times, and if not for the fact it happened again, I would have just ignored it. But now I have it 3 times.
I know who
In
that
20
is.
years of study, journalism.
Hey,
I know who that is.
no more.
He goes by the name Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, no.
He
Never heard of him.
travels back in time to try to make it where he can basically take over any planet. And that's what he's doing here. Because I can tell you right now, if there were enough heroes around, there's one you would despise. But he could make you, he'd make you quite a bit of money
Okay.
just by reporting on him.
That'd be worth it alone.
Spider-Man.
I don't have to be happy about it. I just would like to be able to report on something.
Can we like purposely walk past you downstairs?
Up upstairs in the office.
No.
You're like, how the hell did you?
I'll just like phase through his office walls.
Floating by the window,
Damn it, EMP.
Take her with you.
leaving the letter. Says, far, far away.
No. As I'm floating across. Damn you, old.
Well-
he was here.
I think I know where we can start this.
No, big girl, no
I have
more.
an idea of where we can start this.
Okay.
We all have comms, right?
Yep.
So I get on the comm system and I tell everybody meet at the ship.
Okay.
Meet at the time machine.
Hey, everyone's meeting back at the time machine.
Alright.
Police will just move everyone back out of the way. They're like your friends. You know, you're not used to this purely positive attitude you're getting from everyone.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna show the universal sign of peace.
Yeah!
Not that much different of the world. They didn't fall for it.
Okay, I'll just floating go like this.
And now there's.
Now you got a
EMP
bunch of
porn.
cameras taking pictures of you.
Then there's that.
Now there's
Lots
a
of
bunch,
cameras.
Now there's gonna be a bunch of EMP porn.
They don't know my name.
No, but there's gonna be somebody dressed like you in a porno.
And remember the question before about flying? You can only fly the ones that have enough metal to carry them. Or you can put them all in something metal and carry that.
I know.
So that's what I was just thinking about the other day with flight. Magneto has enough other energy controls that he gets away with it. Okay, so you guys all go back, meet by the machine. The big spherical glass globe. Well, it's spherical, so it's a globe. So there we go.
Hopefully nobody's listening. And I'm pretty sure everybody here
Well,
knows.
everyone's been backed up enough from you guys because they don't know what this thing's going to do if you take off.
You know, and I'm pretty sure everybody here knows my real identity.
Okay. Does everyone here know who he is? Not the real Captain America? Yeah.
Well, duh!
I'm making sure. But I don't know if he would have said anything to them or not.
No, I ride on the time machine. Duh!
She's vandalizing things again.
That's the only way I can fucking talk! Unless I throw my voice, and I don't have a voice!
create someone else.
Because I'm in your kid.
We need to make a device that can.
Flowers, sweet.
Wait, didn't you have a device that did that already?
No!
Well, Immortus gave her one
there
temporarily,
you go.
There it
That
is,
is
yeah.
but it's gone because
Yeah.
he disappeared. Immortus just up and disappeared while talking to you guys. Remember?
So I look at everybody point blank and tell them. So here's the situation.
Everyone?
It's looking like.
I get this close to the face with mine.
Okay. Hair on your face standing up a little bit, like static electricity.
Your eyebrows are.
Cattle
That's nothing.
You just help her.
Charge her up.
No, like.
Okay, say your thing. What do you want?
It's looking like we have a point of origin for all this shit. World War II. After talking to Jonah, it seems like that's where everything started. Seems like less people being born due to, from what the census says, which could stop mutants being born, heroes being born, and apparently Howard Stark went to jail and Tony Stark was never born.
And there's no Spider-Man.
Right. So we need to go back to either farther back in time.
The thing is we need to pinpoint when Kang showed, and apparently it's Kang. Jonah has after images of Kang. So the thing,
Did they give you the date time on this?
No.
Now, well, the first one was back during the 20s, and it's kind of like spread out. One comes from shortly towards the end of the war. One's from the 20s with the gangs and that, and then one later on, right around the 70s, 80s. That's about it.
So we have to go to these points of origin, figure out what Kang's doing.
I would say green image, but only the last one would be that. None of the others have any color, of course, because they're black and white films.
The 20s,
The
the 40s.
When was World War II?
Alexa, when was World War II?
The Second World War started on August 31st, 1939, and ended on September 1st, 1945.
45.
Ended
43.
in 45.
Ended. Yeah, I thought it was
Started in
43.
1934.
We say when it ended. It was towards the end. So 1945.
Yep.
The 20s was before then, which is hard to think about.
Got the
It's kind of
20s.
weird.
You got those two.
I mean, once they got alcohol, why are they fighting again? 20s, and then 70s, like 76.
So there's something he did in those key times that caused heroes to not be born. Because it seems like anybody who was pregnant around this time frame ended up not having kids, but they did have the pregnancy symptoms. Child growth, and then all of a sudden no child.
Not impossible in the case of someone fucking with time. That's one thing you can tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very possible. That's basically when they got removed.
So we're gonna have to go back to these time frames.
Well,
and we're gonna have to figure out what
everyone
Kang
jump in
did.
the machine. Decide where to go.
Yep.
20s first, I suggest.
I'm gonna ask my sister if it would be what would be the best time on the 20s.
Oh.
You think?
Real quick. The time frame we're currently in, internet, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do a download, all history. Have your sister do a whole download of history.
To a point.
Yeah.
What's your reason?
Mine?
No, hers.
Excellent.
What's yours? He can remember in his own head more than she can.
All right.
As a computer.
For reason or
You have a reason of amazing.
yeah.
You're just below Reed Richards.
Well, I'm saying if she can at least download it and have it in the suit, we can recall it.
She already has it in.
Well, has some. Basically has to make a roll upon your intuition to see if you can locate it.
Yeah.
Amongst the mass of
Okay.
information.
Then-
So,
Or your reason. Sorry, your reason.
Reason?
so give it a
Okay.
shot.
On her or me?
For her, I guess. If
No,
we're looking at her
not the
downloading
girl.
it, you can't download stuff. You're human.
84.
Okay. That's a yellow.
During break, I'll put some hard food in your bowl. Actually, Devin, is there a empty bowl over there?
Yeah.
Bill, can you put a small handful of dry food in that bowl?
Okay. So what?
Yeah,
Now
no.
your question was about. Okay, yours.
In the bowl that's empty.
Because if the reason I'm thinking it is she might be able to find it. There might be an anomaly we can find along with this download, or being able to sift through it into the 20s at least to see where Kang might have.
There you go.
Something just went awry. Something that did not fit with the time stream.
You have to go to the at least the older ones because whatever happened so long ago.
So I'll just give her.
Chances are the last ones, even those ones, could have.
No,
just-
put it.
What are you doing with it?
Arf, arf, motherfucker!
There you go.
She's got plenty.
Okay. And then your character wanted to know something about the 20s.
I was gonna say, see if I can, see if my sister can figure out what would be the best time Kane would have came in the 20s.
Yeah.
What
There has to be something that made him go there.
event would you guys see as like what started the big change on the gangster period?
The games?
Yeah, that's where the 20s. That's
What
where.
would it have been?
Valentine's Day Massacre.
Prohibition?
Yeah.
Alexa, when was Prohibition?
Prohibition was in effect nationwide from 1920 to 1933.
So Prohibition.
1920.
Yeah, that would be the start.
1933.
Oh, okay. So they've got the Great Depression too.
Yeah, a lot of things happening.
So,
There's the Irish War for Independence,
Oh,
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
that's one that I brought up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alexa,
Irish-
what year did the St. Valentine's Day Massacre?
February 14th, 1920.
Alexa, when was the St. Valentine's Day Massacre?
St. Valentine's Day Massacre occurred on February 14, 1929.
There's 29 if you want that one.
Did you read through all mine?
That's-
You'll see why I say my character's up here. From there to there.
She's physically stronger.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you real quick. See if you can do a check. See if the FBI is around right now.
Yes.
Okay, so that's out of the question then. The Palmer raids are out. Because that's what significantly made them.
She's vicious, isn't she?
Thanks to a
Lots of good rolls she made.
economy and
Oh, what's wrong
a
with that?
divided
Huh?
Democratic Party easily defeating John W. Davis.
Everyone want to make a reason roll?
These two. Yep. No,
96.
that one.
43.
94. I got it right.
80.
63.
Okay, so you three at least may want to like remember how much control did you have last time over the time machine?
Not much.
So how much you like fighting over details that you don't even know if will matter?
I was just going to see about getting a hold of, what's his name? I have the time communicator.
Oh,
I have a time
Mine
communicator.
was knocking.
and who? Call who?
Morbius.
Morbius?
or what's his name?
The time.
Immortus?
Yeah, there
He
he
quit.
is.
He ceased to exist.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. All heroes were disappeared.
Yeah, you were hungry.
Well, whatever led to him didn't never occurred.
Yeah.
You leave my chips home.
So let's just pick a time.
I was in yellow, so.
Well, I can tell you this: even if we go into see what the prohibition brought, depression's going to be on the same time frame. So
Both?
so
There
it could
you
be
go.
both.
So that's a good time to go.
Not to mention there was an Irish War too, but I don't think he'd be going there.
For all the Irish heroes that showed up. Captain Shillelagh, the Leprechaun,
Captain Ireland.
the Green Lantern.
Sir Whiskey!
Hey, that'd be a badass hero. He gets stronger the more he drinks.
Oh God.
Banshee! Nessie!
Oh yeah, big old Nessie type character.
Be talking about the Nessie.
Like the Hulk, but Nessie.
Lord Canvas.
Dude, that'd be an awesome hero.
He's from Jamaica.
Something tells me Devin would read that and have all the copies. Lord Cannabis.
Captain Canuck. I had a bunch of them, not all of them. Not very many at all. I wish I had more.
All
It's
right.
coming out again
No,
now.
she's just one.
Okay,
All right, I guess.
everyone gets in?
Yep.
Who's piloting? Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The only one who can properly pilot
You do
this
that every
thing.
time when
Make a
you're doing
reason
something.
check.
Time Lord.
You gotta make sure you're not the last one doing this.
Yeah. Because that's how we determine.
Amazing or
Amazing.
yeah.
I'm
For
surprised
you.
you haven't seen this on Sunday.
63.
Amazing 63 is a yellow. So you can get kind of pretty good bullseye for it. You got something set in. Try to reduce the drift as much as. Did you have an idea of 1 through 12 for what month?
Did I pull my difficult?
Not that I know of. I haven't taken my middays either.
Let's see.
You weren't here. You want to go get them for pink ones?
9 would be which month would that would be?
Okay.
She's already alerting off her.
September. So, okay. Well, the heroes head back to the temporal vortex in order to attempt to identify the cause of the anomalies in time they just witnessed late 20th century en route. Another like, if your ship was floating, being pulled into another stream feeling. So, make a reason roll for that to keep piloting.
Reason.
Yep.
65.
Okay.
That's yellow, I think.
Amazing 65 is yellow still. Anything above 56, I think is. Okay. The time machine rattles to life as it prepares to jump back to, or we already did that part. Time disturbance is much worse this time. Again, seeing some of those the shapes, like other globes, going through, besides you guys.
So we're having problems through the time.
Bright lights flash in your face as historical events. This part here always makes me think of like Willy Wonka.
Mm-hmm.
The images are starting to flash before your eyes as you're flying through this time river. Whiz by at a grayness towards the vortex is shaking your capsules, getting so bad that you're starting to wonder if this might be your final trip.
Am I changing colors as
Yes.
we're going through?
Yes. You're stuck to the wall.
Odd, yes, even, no.
That's up to Devin, not you.
No, I don't think so, because I think the idea of north and south might. Well, it could have in some areas, because you're right. Your two colors would flip back and forth,
Uh-huh.
because sometimes the magnetic poles would flip. And then you win.
The positive and negative
She's
points.
stuck to the wall.
So that's it. Going left, right, left. You think you're fighting the time Eddie. You're fighting her being pulled around in the damn thing.
Backward.
Then I go like this at one point.
Form 2. Well, you could do that. Go 2 different directions.
Pure black one, pure red one.
And then they slam together and everyone explodes. Okay. A
Oh,
time
that's gotta
capsule
be
caught
a-
in a massive time eddy.
Power stop.
Because the multiple Kangs flying around. And I do believe pilot of the time vessel has rapidly flashing series of historical events passing before your eyes.
Oh, close that one out.
Oh.
In order to pass through the eddy, you must pass 3 obstacles. Each obstacle requires a good intensity feat roll, but since you have an amazing reason, it only means that you will need, good agility? Oh, because it's slamming around. This is on top of everything else. First of all, you will need a green reason roll.
Green.
Yeah, to not wreck.
Mine or
Yours. So is it yours higher?
mine's 4.
Your what? Or agility, or first of all,
Agility.
okay, agility be you because you're the only one walking.
My man or the legs or
What?
the total.
Everything, total. That's all you're in right now.
That's
She
good.
should love
Yeah.
the new
You can't take it off yet.
These? Just the pink and black
79.
ones though.
Okay. Now, do the reason check. You just need a green, which means you only need
Try it.
a 26.
It's good.
62.
Okay,
Like that.
we're good so far. Now, everyone,
Does it taste like
because of the slamming of the device, needs to make an agility feat green roll. I think everyone has a good or higher, don't they, in agility?
No, I did not make it. Mom made it.
50 out of 50.
Hmm?
50 out of 50.
55.
I made 50 out
Me
of
and Jess
50.
was still using it all the time.
So
You have an
I'm good at
amazing.
50. Amazing.
So you made it.
You rolled a 50.
Unremarkable.
Oh wait.
So, that's a green.
Yellow.
Yellow? How about you? You said you did not? You took
3.
7 points damage. It ignores your armor for you because it happens to be the time traveling through you. So 7 points. Well, it says ignores armor. And then you got yours, right?
What was mine?
You made it.
Okay. Obstacle 1 comes flying in. Comes to this. For the karma bonus of 5 points,
Here comes Miss Hot Stuff.
I will describe 2 situations and you will have to tell me which one happened first. If you decide you don't know and you want to research it, you can do so, but you cannot get any bonus for it. Okay?
Okay.
First one, and this is to the pilot.
I could just find these.
The end of World War II or the release of the motion picture Gone with the Wind.
Whoa.
It's like 2 directions on the river to take.
What was that again?
Now, if you all want to
What was
share
the
it,
question again?
the question is, what happened first? The end of World War II or the release of Gone with the Wind?
The rose gone with the wind.
Yeah.
So you go with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
make a green, just a 26 on reason to drive it.
94.
No problem. Since you made it, no one else has to take additional check yet. Obstacle 2. What happened? The end of the Civil War or the beginning of the Franco-Prussian War. Bet you didn't know there was going to be tests today.
I believe the Civil War finished.
Wait. Last one. You're the one that led it, so take 5 points karma bonus. Karma put +5. Okay, no one sounded really sure until she said it.
I think it was the Civil War finished first.
And Civil War before the Franco-Prussian War?
Yeah, I think it was first.
You go for it? Or you want to check with people?
I don't think anybody knows on that one.
Go for it?
Yeah.
Roll a 26. Oh, if you check it online, then no one gets a bonus. You want to be sure? What do you get? Roll percentage dice.
Okay.
Do not roll 26.
18.
No, percentage dice.
Oh,
That's a
percent.
die 20.
When did
20.
what one did he say was first?
Civil War.
Civil War.
Ended.
Ended.
20?
I was right.
Everyone make an agility roll. He was right, but everyone has to make a green agility check or take damage. That includes you.
78.
Two.
Okay. 2. You take
Not one. Yep,
12 points.
you made yours.
For those that missed it, take 12 more points. Hit points or health points damage.
96 for me.
Okay. Ready
Wow,
for the
this
final
is,
one?
This is actually doing damage to me.
Someone has to, huh? That takes all of reality to come at you. Oh, they're playing.
Good.
Oh, Guido, you said you locked it?
Yeah.
Okay, so they know what to do about it. Your final obstacle. Number 3. Which one happened first? The Lusitania. I'm having problems because of my life.
Lusitania.
Yeah. Is sunk, or World War I ended.
World War I ended.
You want to go with that?
No, don't do it. Just do it.
Or you want to research it?
He's thinking in his head. But I do believe that World War I was finished first.
I think it was the second first because I think she was during World War I. She was there during it, and then I think she sank in the middle of World War
And basically, each one of these is kind of equal.
What
you
was
would
the
call-
question? When did the Lusitania sink, and when did World War I end?
And which one happened first?
I think the sinking.
Can I say it? Lusitania.
Okay.
Okay, so if you don't have a bonus on that one, I'll give you the one for the last one though. The 5 points for the last one.
Okay.
But this one you would have been wrong. So you make a 26 roll
Love you.
to pilot.
I did a
Research paper on that.
mom helped me with it.
My grandmother was a history
So I
buff,
gotta
so
do what?
I watched
Roll
all of
under
history
26.
buff.
I really didn't
For
think
piloting, basically, on your reason.
That's the
39.
Okay, you're good
poster
there?
and everything.
So,
I had a book like that on it.
and since you did get it right, we're all good.
English history.
Like I said, I think it happened right in the middle of World War.
World War I was 1912 to 1918. The Lusitania sunk May 4th of 1915.
So yeah, it was right in the middle of that. Yeah,
In the middle.
Right.
You want to know how she sunk?
Wasn't it a boiler explosion?
The walls of the hall gave out.
Yeah, that's right.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, her structure wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't built right. I couldn't remember when it sunk. I thought it was
What?
before or after.
Alexa, what sunk the Lusitania?
Your shopping list is empty.
Alexa!
Alexa, add it to
Stop!
my shopping list.
Alexa, stop! Alexa, how did the Lusitania sink?
Here's something I found on the web. According to legal.com, evidence further showed that the soil under Lewis Pool was not properly compacted and that this failure
Alexa,
caused the
stop!
pool to sink.
Alexa, stop.
Oh, fucking.
I thought I'd heard recently that it may have been sunk. I could be wrong though. It's very possible.
right here.
I think it's
German spy loosened the hull.
Yep. It came out in the records. I remember I'd heard something about that.
It was
Which
And-
means
it was
And then
damaged.
It's sabotage.
after it started sinking, they torpedoed it.
Yeah.
To kill everybody on board.
Well, it could have been identified.
Uh-huh.
Then you'd have to take them out.
But the hull,
Well, I understand that's why. I remember hearing something actually when they recovered it finally, and they found certain factors that just did not fit anymore to what they thought.
yeah, a German spy got onto that boat, loosened a couple things in the hull, got out after it started sinking, and they torpedoed it with the U-boat.
Yeah. So, with that piece of information, once the pilot has passed all three obstacles, the time machine becomes caught up in a
oh,
huge
no, right?
spiraling tunnel of time, like being flushed in a toilet,
Oh no, you should have seen me along with
and
my
heads
going
towards
through all
an intense, like white light, like a nova light. When the machine finally reaches the end, its emergency materialization circuits kick in, and the time capsule begins to fade out of the vortex. There's nothing anyone on board can do anything this time because it's on automatic pilot to basically defend itself.
What'd you do?
Finally, the machine materializes,
You crack it, did you?
and the emergency circuits must have been kicked in because you have materialized, but in a place unlike any place you've ever seen before. The readings state that you've been completely removed from time and space altogether. To make matters worse, the time machine control board is completely dead.
I could tell.
There is no way that this machine can leave this dimension under its own power. Looking outside the viewport, you find that you have come to rest upon the middle of a vast sea of sand and shrubs here and there scattered about beneath a pale red sky. About 5 miles in the distance, you see a huge spire that is filled with a pale green, is filled with a pale green liquid. By land, there is a thick swamp between your present location and the spire, a disconcerting sight considering the swamp is adjacent to a desert. Located about 100 yards away appears to be another stranded time capsule, similar to yours, half buried in the sand.
I want to do something.
Okay.
You four stay inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to that fucking tower with our capsule.
You just fly straight over there?
Yep.
Okay. Do you guys want to go check the other capsule at all, or say, hey, we got one of those.
We
We've
got
seen
one of
it.
those.
I would say take a look and see if it's like ours first. Just, stop,
Nosy?
glare, look at it, and see if it looks like ours.
So you say not even get out, just look at it?
Yeah. I'm not even getting out of the damn thing. I don't know what the hell will happen if I get out.
Well,
It
I need
might
to
be
roll a power
hours
stunt, don't I?
from a different time.
no. I'd say all you need is to roll on magnetics to lift something that big, which is less than your
Right.
limit. You have a monstrous? Means you can probably do about
85.
75 tons.
Right.
This thing weighs like less than 2 at most.
I rolled it right.
Yeah, so you pick it up, it's not a problem. It's just flying with you. It's like it flies, it's like magic. Ours flies in places. We
And
don't
it-
just go through time. Ooh, ooh.
I am the non-embodiment of Magneto.
You're Magneto
You're
minus,
what Magneto wishes
minus
he
the
could be.
baggage.
Yeah, I'm what Magneto wishes he would be.
You're just pure energy. So,
Alright.
you guys go flying over it. Who wants to take a look at it, see if they can identify a difference?
I will.
Okay, go ahead, intuition check.
When I bring Alana over to cut her hair, I'll bring some more O-rings.
Green. 62.
Okay. Looking at it from above, the main thing is it looks similar. It's got a couple different like burn marks on it here and there, like things burnt out. Kind of around the same panel that you guys have in the front.
I said you're going over to Grandma's on Sunday.
But then on top of that, there is a large piece of paper laying out on it.
Okay.
Do I need to lower down?
Well, you're kind of looking at it, and the best you can get is it looks like it may be a blueprint, but you're looking through your dome and then through their dome. So it's really kind of giving a deformed look.
But I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Come back and take a look at
I'll
it
just
later.
keep going if nobody tells me to stop.
Stop, please.
Make a intuition check. 3 MP.
16.
16. Okay. No, it was to see if you could sense anything from it, but you never tried it before. Why wouldn't you be able to? Just seeing luck. If it was trying to talk to you.
My EMP senses are tingling.
What do you guys want to do? Do you push her to let you out, or you just head to the spire?
Let's take a look at this damn thing, because if it is like ours and these blueprints are here,
Nosy!
if we got blueprints, maybe we can actually work this thing better.
You know what? You two eat chocolate because you guys are becoming bitches.
Nosy.
Sticker bars.
You're a nosy bitch.
Bye.
You can eat them all, huh?
Good for that.
I got some in my bag.
So, well,
Yeah, that's not what I thought you were going to do.
what I will let you know is from looking at the two, especially this close, they look very familiar. They would have been like almost identical. So either they were mass produced, just like every Ford Pinto looked like every other Ford Pinto type thing. It looks identical to what's down there, but it doesn't look like it's yours necessarily. It's got different damage here and there to it.
Just nosy.
Yeah, it is.
Damage from a different time.
His philosophy.
In other words, it could have been made by the same person. Could have been made by King. Okay. You
Should
get
we take a
down.
quick break so we could blast through this?
Hmm?
Should we take a quick break so we could blast through this?
Well, do you guys want to stop and look at it, or just fly straight to the sphere?
Let Nosy stop and look at it.
Okay. You land next to it, so that they can get out. There you see it, like where it is compared to you. It's got an open doorway to it, like in a circle, like about the sand level. You know, so someone could have walked in or out of it. Who wants to go play with it?
Sure.
You want to go play with it?
Sure, why not?
Oh, where'd the other dice go?
Let's start with your standard cycle.
Oh, there it is.
So,
Your daily cycle.
Oh, okay.
Excellent, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll
Devin.
first.
Devin, I'm saying
57.
They have to be a little lower than that, should
I'm playing with it.
57?
Yes.
You're alright. So what do you want to do?
That's not funny when it hasn't beaten it.
You walk up to it? You gonna go into
as
it?
a friend, as somebody who walks in, dude, are you okay? You seem angry.
Okay,
Don't you play with it.
Make an intuition roll to see if you notice anything odd.
Really?
She's playing with it.
20.
You did not notice.
I was like, what the fuck?
It suddenly lights up and releases a laser beam at her.
It's junky if you got the you know,
26.
Plays with it, and it lights up.
It fired a laser over her head and missed.
Don't chase the laser.
Oh, come on.
And as the laser fires, there's a definite shadow that, although it looks open, there's an energy field blocking it.
So shaking it. Can't do that. You can show shaking it.
I think it'd have to be done with power stunt.
What are you talking about?
Short circuiting the field.
Not impossible.
What do I have to roll for it?
Yes, you would.
What would I have to roll?
What is your rank?
On what?
Your magnetic you're using, right?
Yep.
That's monstrous, right?
Yep.
Mine are only incredible. So you only need a green.
I make it.
Okay? And then roll damage.
11.
11. Yeah, 76.
Yeah, at least she doesn't make you
No,
jump.
77. 77. Well then.
First one was priceless though.
What, Bill?
Eating everything.
Plastic.
Yeah, well, you don't have to be.
Well, yeah, blew it.
Oh no, I just.
Oh, I blew it after Black Cat played with it. Double whammy, double whammy.
Yep. You have overpowered its circuits. And the battery has been damaged. It loses all of its charge.
Oh, darn.
It can now be approached. If you waited 12 rounds of it shooting, it would have ran out of charge anyway.
That's a lot around
But
the
you
shooting.
forced it.
That's a lot around the shooting.
Who wants to enter now?
I'm going back over to my
I'll enter it.
The good one? Or the new one?
Nosy.
Yeah, right.
Make an intensity. Okay, you see the blueprints.
Mm-hmm.
You want to study them?
Sure.
What's your reason?
My reason? Good.
Okay, you'll need a yellow intensity peep roll. Or no, good, green.
They were down there mating.
Okay.
I got a yellow.
Okay?
I'm not nosy, I ain't got it.
Quick! She's vulnerable! No, she can be gotten!
Electrocuted.
Hey, I caused the distraction. The one sitting over there messes with you. Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm your daughter.
Okay. Just make
Apparently
sure.
that didn't matter.
You find out by his notes also that there are two things this blueprint needs that are not available. And that is an interspatial overdrive and an enormous power source. There's also a couple circuits on the ship you are, or the Kang ship, that are missing. Like they have been removed. They could have been damaged in the crash. And it looks like the purpose for this device
Mm-hmm.
is an escape device, which would enable the time ship to break the dimensional barrier and leave the area which everyone is currently stranded in. So if it is Kang's, he might be somewhere looking for these parts to escape this location.
Well then. That close.
And just so you know, with the use of the blueprint,
Mom! She's trying to hit me?
he could probably create it. He has the reason.
Okay.
Then with an amazing
Mr.
reason,
Hit me.
with either tinkering or a blueprint, blueprint can
Pass it
take
on.
the place of having a skill and making it up. You can make the thing.
I ain't doing it.
And what are we trying to make?
Well, this thing is an
Uh-huh.
escape. It's basically what's needed to make the time bell, we could call it, or globe, into an escape device to get out of this back into time. You've left time and
Yeah, so
space
she's
here.
a haircut.
Literally,
So no-
physics don't matter
That's what she-
at this point.
Schrodinger's cat's flipping you off.
I could literally throw the shield, and if this was a TV thing, throw it off screen, turn around, and catch it from behind me.
Not brick and mortar, come on.
But
That's what it's like when you're
basically,
outside of space and time.
Well,
So
it's
we're
got its own.
outside.
It's got its own rules. So
Weird ones.
yes, it is not impossible to think that that it might be what's left of the realm at the edge of time.
so basically,
She sees her sister.
I could repair. We can repair ours and get out of time. This-
Possibly, if you get the parts that are needed and follow these blueprints, be able to escape. Yes.
She's gonna go piss her sister off.
So, can we steal parts off of this one
That's her
to
job.
put into ours to get out of there?
You'll find that the parts that are needed are the same, which gives additional proof that whoever designed this time ship designed both of them, basically.
That's what she does, is steal stuff.
Yeah.
So we could steal parts off of this one and fix ours.
Can I steal it?
I'll
Can I
steal
steal
it.
your dog?
Don't pet that dog.
I'm gonna pet that dog. Can I pet that dog?
I'm gonna steal
No,
that
the
part.
parts that are needed,
I'll
we need
steal off of there.
the exact same parts that are fucked up on this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
What do you want me
It's
to
not
steal?
that the device is it's not that this time
Stuff
device
off of there.
is damaged.
As long as it's good stuff, it's okay.
It
Oh, darn.
it activated its own emergency system to land here. But that's because you left time and space. You're in some other place.
Another time.
And
So-
now to get back, you need to alter your
What do you want me
machine
to steal?
to get back. The time machine you're in actually is not damaged.
Still
nothing's damaged. We just
Not
gotta
stealing
figure
that.
out.
It's like you have a gas powered engine and there's no gas.
In other words, we need energy.
A massive amount of energy and an interspatial overdrive. Hey, they made it up, not me.
The interspatial overdrive we can find. I'm pretty sure I know where we can get a massive energy source.
And it's possible the circuits that are missing
That would not
have
be
been
me.
taken from the
She's got them in
device
her pocket.
because they need to be upgraded or changed some way.
Mm-hmm.
So, question then is, before we allow the break, if you guys are going to all get in the one vehicle and fly off there, first one, do you steal the blueprints?
Yes.
Why the hell not?
Sure.
If you leave to her, you don't lose karma. Is that the issue?
Yeah.
You do it. Would be a
I'm
pity
only
if
7.
they
I'm just a kid.
disappeared.
We'll let her do it.
I'm just a kid.
The person must not have needed them if they left them. I'm pretty sure Ken can rewrite them.
That's the one I want.
Go
her
get
to
him.
follow
Okay.
Bush.
Then you guys will be flying to that spire probably because that's the only thing that seems to be different.
This
It
one
looks not like it looks like it's been made. A man made it. Someone made it. And around the looks around you like it's all like crazy nature. The sea is dark green. There's a so you can cross the sea or you can cross the swamp. Now it's not really important, but there is a boat down here. You guys had to like float all the way there, but you already got her carrying you. You can fly there, you still kind of decide where you're flying over though. Or you can fly right down the middle. Keep an eye on both sides.
Right down the middle.
Okay? Well then we will take a break and commence as we fly towards the spire. How's that sound? You gonna feed that bitch?
No, she has spark food down.
Okay.
She can eat that.
Okay. We don't probably need to do that though. But
That tube of like a.
oh, for her legs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Got
out.
that right here.
All right, everybody up.
Up and at 'em.
you might want to make your lunch.
Yeah, he's got to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Break time.
Yeah, you need that.
Let me get out of the way.
Yeah, you gotta do some stuff in the kitchen for a while.
Yeah, I'm sure he ate it.
She might be hungry. Maybe she's growing
I'll put more
in her belly.
I got it, Rose.
Well, we can feed him, I guess, after game and such. Well, you'll be leaving. I'll feed him after you guys leave. How's that? You need some apples?
Oh, yeah.
I got lots of apples in a bowl in there.
Get some stuff around so I
Have space for all your. There's cup of noodles if you want any of them.
I'll fix that.
Well, there's one actually right over there.
Sorry.
Then you go make his food.
Oh, my lunch run. My 2 lunches.
Is there a chicken patty left?
Yeah.
Dear! I don't know if she wanted a second one or not.
Oh, that's good.
You can see if she wants it. If she doesn't want it, take it for lunch. I can share my spam with her.
What? Going to ask, did you want the patty on there or not? No. Okay.
There you go. Make yourself a cheeky sandwich.
I don't want
You should be full of cheeky by then.
It's getting close to it.
Alright,
Bread. Not ready to sneeze, damn it.
might make more spaghetti tomorrow.
Cool. Here's my bread.
It's easy to take out with it. Because you all extra noodles, sauce. I already have an open meat.
Cool. Oh, sneezing. My allergies is driving me fatty.
Oh.
I think she's driving me insane lately. Wasn't sneezing until I opened the window. Yeah, that was
Oh, shit.
what?
I didn't see Guido come out. Okay, I got it. I got it. Yep. I know. Come on.
You do that. Don't fall in now. and water.
She wasn't crying. She was trying to get out of my hands. But yeah, come on. Come here. How you doing?
Everything together.
Okay. I got a candy here. You want it in there? You can eat it later.
Yeah.
That's a strange one.
Huh? This?
Yeah. I've never actually run the full extent. Actually, remember the one that was in World War II?
I believe so.
It was just the. How about the Wild West one?
Yeah.
That was actually part of this series.
Oh god.
So basically, that's going on somewhere else when this is going on.
Oh, fun.
It's just that this Avengers Academy team was not who he was worried about catching him at what he was doing. He just did what he did and then pretty much dropped you. You're stuck somewhere, it don't matter. But didn't quite go that way. You took out the Kane duplicate that he was using. Basically, it's like Time Travel Mason concept that he goes back 10 minutes, grabs himself, goes back 10 minutes, grabs himself again. Next thing you know, there's 30 of him. Which he didn't know EMP could do, though. When she started duplicating herself, he's like, oh shit. She's gonna catch on. Technically, Chronotron, or Chronometer can learn to do it. But he tries to keep his time, influence to his minimal. I'm getting greedy. Mikey!
I don't think I need them.
Here. That's it. You don't get her treats. So we'll get back to the game for a bit. Then we have to call it so you can go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nasty thing called work. When I get my bike running, you guys can keep going while I go to work too.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get my bike running.
Or car. Or she gets another car going or something.
Yeah, something. Very shortly. But I'm trying.
I'm just an asshole. I won't let you drive my van.
Yours won't run.
Oh yeah, well.
Well, not running now.
I just gotta pump up the tire, but getting tabs. That's
Tabs
the problem.
is the problem.
I had it started up right away. That's how I did it.
Yeah.
Charged up the battery. Got the ends all cleaned up.
Yeah, but if we can get her another car soon, I'll be.
We. Not me.
No, get her a new
No.
car.
Done. I don't buy cars anymore.
I know.
I've been through 3. Not of mine. Alex has had both of them. 2 of them. Broke one of them. Almost broke the other. That's why we sold it to him. As in Alex, you know, Billy's.
Yeah. I know which one you were talking at. Alright. Now,
Here they
I
come,
get
I
a
think.
talk on this. On this.
Hey, what you guys doing?
We need to get parts, right? Or do
They
we
gonna
just
come
need
in or they
energy
just gonna...
We're gonna,
parts?
I'm gonna have Morgan help me check my transmission fluid real quick.
Okay.
Because it's been getting a thing. Is Morgan's phone over there?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be right there.
Okay.
I hate that. As soon as I sit down, I gotta go take a pee. I hate that.
On the good side, you guys have a full Avengers team now.
Yep.
You have your own Hulk. Vision has an EMP, you have a Captain America, you have an Iron Guy, and you have a stealthy, thief-oriented female. So it'll be this one. I have another one. This one though is actually a big fucking module. It's like 60 pages. And then there's another one. And then you guys will be like shipped off to one of the Avengers locations to start your own team. And then we'll have what's going on with that. And then go on with the Mutants of Future Past, which before then you have to make your character.
Okay.
Which means sitting down for a while at the computer and working it out. Which is kind of difficult because you've not played that system. But basically, 2 is average. 3 is twice that of 2. 4 is twice that of 3, so therefore 4 times that of 2. And it just keeps going exponentially up like that. Superman's around 52. He comes out to about shift X strength.
Alright. So we gotta find parts for it.
Yes.
But where? That's the question.
Also, the footsteps you saw
Mm-hmm.
head towards that same spire. Whoever came out of that globe went that way.
We're probably gonna bump into Kane or one of Kane's copies. Time warps.
Let's see here. That's some karma I got. As soon as they're done. Hopefully soon. You'll all be carrying around by Energy Lady.
I wonder how far my energy is on this machine of mine.
Huh? What do you mean your energy?
How much juice I got left in mine. Because I got it set in my, what I wrote out is it runs off of solar or other.
Well, now you were fine until you entered here.
Yeah,
You've only been here a half an hour.
yeah.
How long does it have?
It's a 24-hour run.
Okay, and then you'll be out of power. So, gotta find an answer.
Unless she wants to charge me a little bit.
Doesn't work. It's magnetic. She actually doesn't have energy. She has magnetic energy. Did your system work on magnetic energy?
It said
Now,
here-
I'm not saying you couldn't make. Actually, do you have any tinkering skill?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, so you could make, if you found the right stuff, something that would convert one type of energy to another type of energy. Oh, wait, you have energy absorption.
Hmm. Yeah, I do.
So you could absorb the energy.
Off from her if I need.
But you would need something to alter it into a charge for your suit. Right now, you would copy the magnetic powers that they up to your rank, which I think is remarkable.
Yeah.
You could do that.
And my what? My
What's the rank for your absorption?
absorption.
For chronometer.
Amazing.
Amazing? Actually? Wow. He can walk into an area, and what he does is to assure he doesn't fuck with time much, he can absorb a type of energy that's native to the area so he doesn't bring a foreign energy in. And then the other weapon is to stun things.
So I can just follow energy off of other things. If I
No,
need-
you could have the magnetic powers, but it would not recharge your battery. Now, you could make something that would transfer it over to that other energy.
Find parts and stuff to work on that.
Yeah. You could make something for it, but you cannot... Innately, it's a different type of energy.
But I can change it to be the energy I need.
Yeah. Well, basically alter it from what it is to indicate what if your battery's just lithium, just like electricity, you just transfer it to electricity, which isn't hard. You just got to spin a turbine.
Too bad we don't have any lightning. Get hit with lightning, I'd have plenty of energy then.
There's occasional lightning here and there.
I could fly into it if I have enough energy
If
to
it's
do it.
good enough, you know what it's going to do to you. You're just assuming it's lightning, too.
This is true.
You're not sure what it is.
First, I'll
So-
get the sister to scan it.
Let's see if hopefully they'll get it here soon. We will continue on. At least for a bit. Okay. That means it's me. The best keeper. Knocking things over back there. Yeah.
So, I can pull the energy off of you. We're all, human have electrical charge to their bodies.
EMP burst your ass.
That's an electronic one. That's a magnetic. My body will take it, or my suit will take it.
Doesn't knock out your systems first.
We will see. With her, she tried to just kick me in the groins.
Probably.
As a big shock with it.
You've been kicked in the balls. Good shot.
I've been shocked there. That's a very shocking point of view on that. Holy shit, that was perfect. You just threw that 118. That would be a perfect score, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it would be better if it was a 20.
They'll be in it a little bit.
They're still doing car work.
Nope.
Nope.
They're doing butt work. They're sitting on their butts. Hi, pups. I'm gonna run you over.
Oh, excuse me.
Flying down the road. Who's piloting AMP? Are you leaning her where you want to turn? Well, you can't touch her, actually.
Yeah, it'd probably short out my system.
It does feeble damage.
It
Touching
might-
her.
It might shock.
Just
my-
like a little, shock.
It might.
But I think you also passed through her.
Yeah. Can't hold.
Someone's having a ghost in your tube.
Ooh. We've got a black cat.
Well, this
And a
character was
ghost.
actually created. There's a Marvel random generation system. We just hit it and it popped out. It was like, okay.
Yeah. But
The
let's.
system makes characters a little tougher than I would have liked. But,
Okay, we have a ghost and a black cat.
well, in the other one, we're going to have Earth control, or Earth and Fire control.
Earth and lava.
Earth and Lava. Shapeshifter. Some guy that we best describe as a cross between Sabretooth and Wolverine. With Colossus of Strength. Rampage.
Yeah, basically. Rampage is one of the most powerful ones, isn't it?
Hey, he's not as strong as She-Hulk.
Yeah, but
But, yeah, he's,
didn't
he's
hit
pretty
with a,
tough.
didn't hit with a bunch of radiation.
Oh, yeah. Well, luckily both of them are immune to it. But out of the group of you guys that are wandering through time and space.
We're split somewhere in between.
Well, yeah, that's why you're going to the dead end of the gates of What If. Since your realm ceased to exist because you changed the future, you've been going through various changes. I had one idea for going through a Hyborian age, too. Like a fantasy age.
Mm-hmm. So it's back in King Arthur time, or
Well, Hyborian is Conan.
okay, Conan.
He had some pretty tough mages. And they're in the Marvel Universe. So, like, one of them could have survived and affected the future. Like becoming immortal or something. But it's kind of interesting. I also, though, recently someone printed a, it's for Gamma Flight, they say. But it's the Asgardian Wars. There was a series of comic books of the New Mutants and the X-Men, where they end up in Asgardia.
Oh
Or
God.
Asgardian. Or Asgardia?
Asgard.
Because they are Asgard. Yeah, Asgard. Be happy to have my teeth back on Tuesday. I'm forgetting how to say things. Like that
That's
other
just
word.
straight Asgard.
No, I'm sorry, it's like if you cover your eye long enough. One time I had to wear a patch for a while. And after about a week, I started realizing I was forgetting my name. I don't know what the connection was. But when you cover the patch on one side of your face, after a while, like short-term memory stuff starts to leave.
Mine already
If
does.
you're calling them
anyway.
Asgardians,
Yeah.
that's the people.
Yeah.
My problem is
And Conan and Thor have met.
who?
Conan and Thor. Thor returned, Conan returned Thor's hammer. Back up the mountain.
Conan was worthy.
Yeah. Which, if you know Conan, you really gotta wonder.
Right.
He was a rapist and a thief. Let's be honest. He was not a hero.
No, he wasn't.
He's a violent
He's
Barbarian.
a product of his age.
and his time.
Yeah. But, he was good at destroying people that were like, evil because it happened to be evil people were in charge, and he loved tearing people out of the down that were in charge. Just happened to be the bad guys. If they were good guys, he still would have came at them.
Yeah. Well, though, if they paid him well enough, he never went after them.
Hey, he was his all-purpose
He was
hitman.
a fucking merc.
Yeah.
This time.
Why not?
There was actually, they did a,
I can
one of
make
the
that,
writers, they
uh,
asked, you know, what was your idea of like the perfect Avengers team out of all Marvel's characters? And Conan was one of the members.
Probably put it on me.
I think Conan with Black Knight's Blade.
But now you know where your dipstick for your
Huh?
Yeah.
Conan with Black Knight's Blade would have been scary with the ebony blade.
Big time.
Can you imagine
And you're-
if Conan had the Hulk's power?
Well, then he wouldn't be Conan anymore. He'd be the Hulk.
You
I
can
know.
thank your baby daddy for that.
I remember one time in one story of What
My
If,
baby daddy.
Captain America
Yeah,
ran
oh.
into Conan. And when Conan charged Captain, or when Captain America
My baby
came
daddy.
at him, Conan grabbed him by his shield, picked him up, and threw him. That kind of took out his whole shield thing as defense.
Yeah.
The Pepsi birth.
He's
That-
used to dealing with shields.
Yeah.
Where's your weapon, knight? He attacked and beat him. Okay, passing it over. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay.
Did you get your lunch?
Yes. If he says otherwise, he's lying. Beat him. Beat him like a redheaded stepchild.
Hey.
Well,
That's a
there's me.
statement in my family. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we never had any redheads. But that's my
It's
parents
just
used to
a
say that all the time.
statement a
I'm
lot.
going to beat you like a redheaded stepchild.
I've heard that statement a lot.
So did I.
That's weird. Like, it'd be interesting to find where it came from.
Yeah.
John Smith and blah, 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 blah.
I don't want it. No. No.
I can't eat it.
I don't want it.
Why?
I don't like jerky.
Try it.
No.
Here.
Meat's good.
Try a little piece.
That's
Trying to
what
get
I'll-
you're trying to put a little meat in your mouth.
Yeah.
Put my meat in your mouth!
Just put it. Just pitch.
Okay. You guys get back into the little thing. You head off. First of all, let's deal with some karma at this point in the chapter.
Stick my meat in your mouth.
Navigated the time eddy. 5 points. Take 5
Pretty
points.
small. Okay.
You guys did take some damage though, so you don't get that.
That's that one. Have another
Who
one.
went into Kang's time capsule?
Nosy over there.
Huh?
Nosy
Nosy.
1 and Nosy 2.
Okay, you both get 5 points. Karma. Who read the plan?
I did.
Take 5 points. Karma. And who examined the control console?
Nosy.
Which one?
I did.
The thief or that one?
5 points for that. Okay.
Is your tongue burning?
Of it.
It's sweet.
Okay. I told you about the boat, but that really wasn't important. Let's say if you guys are heading that way, go ahead and make an intuition roll for everyone. Yeah, unless some of you just aren't watching, or any of you like resting. Not the person flying. That's for sure.
Intuition.
The stat.
32.
74 on
72.
No.
I didn't make it.
Oh, wait.
44.
a
I've
remarkable.
got 100.
Oh, wow.
Remarkable.
Okay.
74.
Well, I would say first of all, as you're flying along,
I know, I gotta put more food in your bowl.
looking, if you guys kind of all at least notice, now the water along one side of you has been kind of calm. Suddenly a wave begins to pick up. And She-Hulk sees a large black spot forming beneath the water. Basically something is moving underneath the water towards you guys. All of you are only like partially over the water. You guys could move away from it, but this is what you see. Maybe because it sees you guys.
We got something big and black here for us. Who's piloting this ship?
She is.
Because we got something big and black.
Remember, you're flying it. It can't fly in space. It can only do time. You're making it fly in space too. Did you get some warm beef jerky there or something?
I'm having my Mountain Dew, please.
Another one? Yes. Oh my God.
Close.
Okay.
Black head for us.
What do you do about it? Just watch it or get away from it?
Get the hell away from it.
It's never going to get to you.
She wants her drink. She's gonna smack you.
And you throw it down the hallway. Oh, just your powers went crazy.
It's like telepathetic energy.
You guys keep an eye on it. Do you move away from the water towards the swamp more? It's moving along the edge of the water like it's following you guys. Like maybe it sees you guys from underwater. And it's like,
I'm gonna go away from the water.
move away from the water. Go ahead and make a, well, since you're kind of flying it, do it as an agility roll. You're just kind of leaning that way.
84.
Okay. No problem. But as you're moving away, you guys notice what kind of looks like a fish, but it's got a shell on its back almost like a snail, surfaces, and it's about an island-sized thing out in the water right at the edge, like it was getting ready to jump, but you moved. So it's like gaping its mouth at you, going, dum, 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 dum. You want to go fly into its mouth?
No.
Okay. I need another intuition roll for everyone, now that you're over the swamp.
Yes. 82.
Yellow.
Mom does not make it.
I didn't make it.
96.
She's busy looking at her hair.
Yeah.
Or something shiny.
She's looking for that damn fish again. Not looking down at all, looking at that fucking fish.
Where's that black thing at? The
And you
black
guys?
thing.
I got a 72.
And you?
Yellow.
Yellow. Yellow?
It's right there.
Okay, the swamp you guys are going over is unlike any of you've seen before. Lush plants of varied shades of orange and yellow. The water which surrounds you is a pale green. And there's a muddy, slightly elevated trail that leads through the swamp in the direction to the spire. What do you do?
Mom's gonna turn it over.
You gonna go up higher? Are you gonna follow this trail to it, or what do you want to do?
Higher.
Just fly up and go straight as the.
That's crow flying.
Anyone get a red on their roll?
No.
No, we did not.
Sophomore or what?
Shiny.
Shiny?
Shiny dice.
I'm gonna be very, very good.
One thing you do notice, occasionally, the globe is slamming into a almost bird-sized mosquito animal or insect. They can't get into you guys because you're inside the globe, though.
Yes.
I'm gonna try.
Hey, I got her. I got her right.
Okay, you get a bonus, EMP. You pass through the foliage without contracting a disease. And 5 points for reaching the spire that you guys are flying on. Okay. You guys land at the spire.
What do you want to do, Nosy?
You've reached the edge of the spire. Now that you are closer, you can get a slightly better look at the structure. The tower is made of a peculiar silver metal that glints in the light. The spire is cone-shaped and approximately 50 feet tall. On top of the cone is a transparent sphere, about 8 feet in diameter. There's only one obvious entrance to the tower, above a huge sliding door located at the ground level. The door is standing wide open.
Is there booby traps?
Not that you can see, but you want to start doing a check to see if you see any traps.
I did that with you guys.
Do an intuition check.
Come on. Bring your arm over here. Booby trap!
Gotcha. Suddenly,
Okay, situation
EMP's
check.
breasts look like
Which
two
ones
bear
are those?
traps.
Those two. 72.
And what's her intuition?
Good.
Good. That's good enough. That's still green though. But what you get is
That. Excuse me.
you looking around, you find no other entrances into this location though.
Oh.
Now that's looking around now. Were you wanted to look more around the base or up towards that
More
the
around
sphere
base.
on the top, the base? Yeah. There are no hidden entrances leading to this place, but you do find some interesting like drawings or etchings more
What time do
outside.
you have to be home, by the way?
So
What time is it?
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 8:58 p.m.
okay. Well, I guess we'll just get to this place. So, you see some symbols here and there on like look like they're engraved into it, which means there is someone here somewhere. And they built this place, and these symbols seem to bend you towards looking at it as like there's something sacred about this location.
Holy ground?
Yeah.
And I'll just put your character sheet in the front.
Okay. Anyone want to check the sphere on top?
Sure.
You have to be able to fly.
Nosy!
Well, two of you
I
can.
can't fly.
Go ahead and make it an intuition check.
Intuition check.
Intuition.
Intuition!
Intuition.
Yep.
Can you get some videos up for you? Don't watch them.
I don't have any on me.
85. 85.
85. That this globe is some sort of signaling beacon.
Oh,
The beacon houses an extremely powerful light.
No.
Um,
I'll come over and grab some.
although right now it's currently non-functioning. The exotic metal from which the spire is constructed is of monstrous materials. Pretty tough stuff. But it is on.
Has it been turned off or is it run out of energy?
Remember those symbols she found before?
Mm-hmm.
It shows it on.
This is the only color I would eat.
Oh, that. Oh, there's a
That's all you have. You know, you can.
Okay.
So it's off now.
I
It's been
swear
on
I'm
in the
so
past.
autistic.
You don't know how far back though.
Okay.
You know. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the only door in is wide open.
Yeah, but mainly the pink ones.
Does anyone want to look at that?
Not me.
Anyone want to go into the door? Well, you'll all end up going in there sooner or later.
Sure.
We're just gonna save it till next time to when we walk into this place.
Okay.
Okay. Then we will continue next week. Let me mark this as start so I remember where we are.
Sayonara.
And I hope you enjoyed watching. If you've been watching this,
Slap that up against the
like
refrigerator,
and
please.
subscribe. Tell your friends. Share it with everyone. We'd like to become a little more known. We'd like to get some newer equipment. This game's got good sound quality, but my R20 game needs some goddamn help.
We're gonna go chill outside.
Okay.
Somebody taking me back home.
Nope. They're right with me out to Costco. Take Beelzebub home. Yeah. Take Beelzebub to work.
Oh, yeah, so finally gonna give Alex a day off tomorrow. Tomorrow night, finally.
How many hours have you been in non-days? 7 days a week?
21 days, or 22 days. With no day
Straight.
off.
Yeah.